Good afternoon, everyone. I will start explaining the role of the student in the LSPU enrollment process. So, first, let me introduce myself. I'm Maria Liana Ruth Alvarado, together with my group mates, Jacob Branica and Zoe Atienza. Okay. So, the very first step for every new student to register online is through the official LSPU portal. Okay. This portal acts as the main system that connects the student to the university. The student creates an account using the basic personal information and submits initial requirements. So, nung first year tayo, ang una natin ginawa is, syempre, naghintay muna tayo ng open for the application in the LSPU. And then, once na open na yung application sa LSPU, so, nag-online registration portal tayo. And if if the registration portal is failed, so dito siya mapapapunta. Ayan. And if the registration portal is nag-success or nag-okay, so dito siya, mapuproceed siya dito. Ayan. So, after this online registration, the student will wait for the updates in the portal. The admission office will later provide details such as the schedule of the entrance exam or other requirements. So, for this one naman, hindi siya agad-agad mag-update or sample, if mag-register kayo ngayon, then bukas may exam schedule, hindi siya ganun. Parang it takes, sabihin niyo sa akin, if mali ako, if ilang weeks ba kayo naghintay? Siguro mga 2 weeks? 2 weeks and above, tama ba? Para merong schedule for the exam. Okay? Once the exam is scheduled, the student must prepare and take it. After passing, the next step is to wait again for the interview schedule with dean or teacher. This interview is important because it helps the school confirm for the readiness of the student for the chosen program. Ayan. So, as you can see here in the link for the admission, ayan. So, if the admission officer will provide the exam date and you will pass, so dito ka pupunta. Yan. And if the admission officer see your portal is not complete, yan. And no. If the admission officer nakita na bagsak ang iyong exam, so dito ka na. Pupunta ka na dito sa hindi ka na magpo-proceed for the interview for the teacher and dean. Okay? So the next step is that after the interview, the student still has more steps to complete. Okay? The portal will notify when the student should proceed the medical exam. This medical exam is required to ensure the student is physically to study. So as you can see, this one is the dean teacher yan. So ito yung sinabi ko kanina. So if nakapasa ka sa interview, dito ka mapapapunta. And if hindi ka naman nakapasa sa interview, automatic, mag-e-end na yung process mo. And dito naman sa graph na ito, dito mo makikita if pasa ka sa interview kay dean or sa teacher, magme-medical exam ka na at pupunta ka na dito sa lane na ito for the clinic loan. Okay. When the student passed the medical exam, it is now time to submit all the required documents. These include forms like report cards, birth certificate, good moral certificate, and other school requirements. Student must upload or submit them completely. Otherwise, the process will be delayed. Ayan. So, ito yung pinapakita ko kanina. Tataas ko lang ng bagya dito sa aking kabila. Ayan. So, as you can see, if nag-okay ka na sa medical exam, so pupunta ka dito, if failed ka sa medical exam, may end na yung journey mo para makapag-register ka sa LSPU. And if pass ka naman sa medical exam, so pupunta ka na dito. So magsisend ka na or mag-upload ka na ng mga documents mo para ma-review naman siya for the registrar. So sa portal din lahat yun i-upload mo lang lahat ng documents at sa mga school requirements na kailangan. Ayan. And finally, the student fill out the enrollment form in the portal. In this form, the student select the subject based on the program and year level. And once the information is submitted, the process is handed over the other offices for check-in and approval. Ayan. So, dito na siya mapupunta sa registration. Ayan. So, for this one, Jake will explain if ano ba mangyayari dito. Then, for second year to fourth year, the process is shorter. They do not take the entrance exam, interviews, or medical exam again. Instead, they log in to the portal, check the grades, and clearances from the previous semester, and then confirm the subjects for the new term. Once, if this is complete, they proceed to online registration to have their subjects enrolled. Ayan. So, ito naman siya, as you can see, for the second year and fourth year student. So, maglalagin ka sa portal, mag-fill out ka ng enrollment form and select subjects. Yan. And then, this one, if na-select ka na or na-confirm mo na yung mga subject mo, pupunta ka dito for the review. Yan. If may mga failing grades ka, automatic, mag-end ka. Hindi mo sila lahat ma-enroll. And if ma-enroll mo naman, yan, magtutuloy ka na dito. And then, magpo-proceed ka na sa COR and si Jake na mag-explain for this process. So, next step will be Zoe Atienza explain for other roles or for the other offices.
So thank you, Ate Leia, for the first part. Now we'll move on to my part. Now I will explain the role of the other offices that support the enrollment process. These offices make sure that everything is correct before the student is officially enrolled. First po is the admission office, which checks the students' online registration, whether they have completely submitted all or kukulang po sila. They are the ones who schedule the entrance exam and monitor the results, usually in 2 weeks or so, ang kanilang nasisend po na announcement. If the student passes, the admission office also coordinates with the dean for the interview. If you failed for the entrance exam, it will eventually end, causing po na next year na lang po mag-entrance exam. Yun po. Next po, the dean or teacher will conduct the interview. This part is not just formality. So yun nga po, it helps the university understand the student's background, strength, and readiness for the program. If the interview is successful, the process continues. Since here, if you have failed, it will also mean that you will have to wait for the next year, even if it means you've completed the exam, because they need to know if whether they have the confidence or not, and also the health. Now, after the interview, the student must proceed to the clinic or medical unit. The office schedules and performs the medical exam. The P and the other stuff po, yung sa X-ray, which is usually done outside in a shock. The exam is necessary to make sure that the student is healthy and capable of attending classes regularly. Okay nga po, para ma kung healthy po sila at willing po mag-learn. If the student fails to take the medical exam, enrollment cannot be completed. So you will not wait next year. Your enrollment will have to be delayed. Each of these offices updates the portal to reflect the student's status. Real time din po siya, or maybe in a few hours. For example, after the exam or medical checkup, the portal will show whether the student is cleared or if there are any pending steps, like they didn't complete this part of the exam or the medical process. This communication between offices and the system is what makes the process organized and efficient. Now, to summarize, the admission office, let's see here po, po, the dean, and the clinic all play important roles. They guide the student through testing, interviews, and health checks before enrollment. Their work ensures that only qualified and prepared students move forward to the registrar's office, and not just that, but those who are prepared to further increase their knowledge in their studies to the required college po. Now let's move on na po sa member 3 to J. Croix Abrenica.
Finally po, I will explain the registrars or the role of the registrar's office. After the student submits the documents and complete the exams, the registrar's office finally begins doing their work. They validate all the requirements and they check if the documents are complete or correct. And when everything is correct, the registrar allows the student to proceed with enrollment. Registrar then, or the registrar, also make sure that the chosen subjects are matched with their program requirements po. And next po nito is and yan. And now the registrar can now release the official certificate of registration po at or yung tinatawag nating COR. This certificate is the most important part or proof that the student is officially enrolled po, or more specific is officially enrolled at LSPU. At the COR, this includes the student names, the program or the year level, and even the subjects that is registered o ano yung kinukuha o tinitake ng estudyante na mag-enroll. It is needed for attending classes, accessing services, and being recognized as a legitimate student of LSPU. And ayun nga po sa registrar, in conclusion, ang registrar's office ensures that the documents and subjects are correct, and ang registrar office ay isang mark or isang mahalagang part para issue o makapagbigay tayo ng COR sa ating mga estudyante para sa kanilang successful na enrollment. At ayun lang po sa registrar's office. Thank you.
Ayan. To wrap up, the LSPU enrollment process is a team effort. Okay, so the students start the process by registering their details, their documents, submitting forms, and following instruction. The other offices like the admission, the dean, and the clinic ensure the student is qualified, prepared, and healthy. And finally, for the registrar, their role is to validate the requirements and release the certificate of registration. From start to finish, every step is important, and each role contributes to smooth and organized enrollment process. This is how LSP ensures that the students are officially and properly enrolled. So, thank you po very much. Sana po ay naintindihan niyo po at meron po kayong natutunan sa aming pong presentation. Again, this is our presentation in the LSPU process enrollment. And thank you po everyone. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you po, sir.
Thank you po, sir. Bye-bye po.